Hey, it's Steve with the Fap Turbo results for week 49. FapTurboReview.net is where you can find our reviews, updates, emails, etc. Results page for brokerage statements, and FapTurbo.ws for the expert guide settings that we're using. Real quickly, Dan will talk to you about the results in a minute. We did have a positive week this week in both accounts. I did want to talk to you briefly about an under-the-radar EA that's coming on the market real soon. We tested it for a little while, and we'll let you know more about it on Monday. So look for an email on Monday about that. But it looks pretty interesting and has kind of an interesting person behind it who is well known in the industry. So we'll talk a little bit about that on Monday. And here's Dan with the results. Take care.
Hi, this is Dan with the Fap Turbo Weekly Update. It was a very active week for Fap Turbo this week. It did a lot of trades, so let's go ahead and take a look at those trades. I'm starting out by showing you the LPRI account, and as you can see by all the colors on the charts that there were quite a few trades. Let me expand the history so we can see the trades. So LPRI this week had 19 trades. 13 of them were winning trades, 5 of them were losing trades, and we had 1 break even. For the week, the account is up $16.30. And now we're looking at the FXDD account, and again, you can see all the color on the charts that shows it did have quite a few trades again. Let me expand the history on this one. FXDD this week had 21 trades. 10 of them were winning trades, 5 of them were losing trades, and we had 6 break-even trades. And now we're looking at the statements for the accounts this week. The first one will start with the LPRI account. And let me move this down so we can see the bottom of the statement. For the week, the LPRI account was up $16.30. That's a 3% increase in the account for the week. Overall, the account is up $91.94, which is an 18% increase in the account. And now we're looking at the FXDD statement for the week. And again, let me move this down. For the week, the account was up $8.20. That represents a little over a 1% increase in the account. Overall, the account is up $68.71, which is a 14% increase in the account. And now an update on how we're doing with the expert guide. Of course, we had that one huge loss week for the LPRI, but since we changed over to using the expert guide on one of the accounts, the LPRI account is down $247.60, or down 29%. And the FXDD using the guide settings is down $16.91, or down 3%. Over the past few weeks, Fap Turbo has been getting quite a few trades in a week, and I hope that continues. So I want to thank you for joining us, and I hope you'll join us again next week.